From humble beginnings in Greece, a young man named Aristotle Onassis emerged, unaware that the world would one day be in awe of his accomplishments. With a legacy as impressive and hefty as his name, Aristotle Socrates would rise to amass a fortune with his incredible resourcefulness and ability to spot an opportunity. Aristotle Onassis was born to Socrates Onassis and Penelope Dologu in January of 1906. His hometown was the harbor city of Smyrna, and he lived a lavish life, being the son of a prosperous tobacco merchant who ensured that his children attended esteemed schools. By the time Aristotle finished his education at the local evangelical Greek school at 16, he was fluent in 4 languages: Greek, Turkish, English, and Spanish. His happy childhood would soon turn into a nightmare. In September of 1922, when Aristotle was only 16, Turkish forces burned down his birthplace, forcing the people to leave behind their homes and riches to seek refuge in Greece. During the destruction of the city, Aristotle lost 4 uncles, an aunt, and a cousin, who died in a church where 500 Christians had gathered for protection from the Great Fire of Smyrna. Aristotle fled to Greece with what was left of his family, and later left Athens with a Nansen passport as a stateless refugee to settle in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And here is where he found his fortune. Proficient in 4 languages, he secured a position at the British United River Plate Telephone Company, and his resourcefulness and determination enabled him to excel in his routine job. Despite facing numerous difficulties and years of poverty, Onassis dared to dream big, and his aspirations were monumental. His life took a dramatic turn when he overheard a phone call discussing a concept for a new cigarette designed specifically for women. Aristotle considered the possibility of producing this type of cigarette independently, and soon enough, he established an Argentine import-export business and amassed a fortune by importing English Turkish tobacco into Argentina. He developed his own cigarette brand, featuring pink-tip cigarettes targeting female consumers. Employing innovative marketing tactics, including having a Greek singer use his cigarettes, Aristotle began to accumulate vast wealth. And in a couple of years, by the age of 25, he was a millionaire and ready to embark on his next expedition: shipping. While conducting his tobacco importing business, Onassis recognized the potential for greater earnings if he shifted his focus solely to shipping. So, not long after founding his inaugural shipping and trading company, Aristotle Onassis, the Greek entrepreneur witnessed its rapid growth. During the Great Depression, while every other business was shutting down, Onassis acquired his first vessels at less than half their actual value, allowing him to construct a colossal enterprise with minimal capital. Aristotle soon made another strategic business move, relocating his headquarters to New York while maintaining his offices in Buenos Aires and Athens. His fleet of cargo ships and tankers continued to grow, ultimately surpassing 70 vessels. Aristotle's fleet predominantly displayed Panamanian and Liberian flags, allowing them to sail tax-free and operate at reduced costs. This, combined with his keen business acumen, enabled Aristotle to generate substantial profits in the fiercely competitive shipping market. His business skyrocketed when major oil companies like Mobil, Saucony, and Texaco signed long-term contracts with him at fixed prices before the spot market declined. With things going smoothly, or smoothly enough, for Aristotle Onassis, the government soon had to come knocking. In the early 1950s, Onassis purchased additional tankers and attempted to negotiate a deal with the King of Saudi Arabia to transport oil for the Arabian American Oil Company, or Aramco, using his fleet. But for the US government, which already had a deal with Saudi Arabia, this was a daring step too far. The US blocked Onassis' efforts to deal with the Saudis in 1954, leaving several of his tankers idle. Now, after over 2 years of his tankers sitting unused, Onassis contemplated selling his entire fleet to Royal Dutch Shell. But fortunately for him, he decided against it, because the Greek magnate's fortunes changed almost instantly. In 1956, Egypt and Israel were at war, and Egypt nationalized the Suez Canal, preventing Israeli ships from passing through. The canal's closure, which lasted 6 months, resulted in a significant international bottleneck for goods transportation. But Onassis had numerous extra ships, not under contract, available for lease to meet the demand, and now he could charge whatever rates he desired. So, before the canal's closure, transporting oil from Saudi Arabia to Europe cost $4 per ton, but Onassis charged over $60, with each full tanker yielding a profit of over $2 million per trip. In no time, Onassis earned more money than ever before, and the following year, his profits were estimated to be in the hundreds of millions of dollars. Seeing that level of success in two of his ventures, Aristotle decided it was worth looking into other ventures that could use his business acumen. In 1956, Greek National Airlines faced financial struggles, forcing the government to privatize the company. Onassis took over, turning Olympic Airways into a top-tier airline in the 1960s. The airline quickly rose to popularity with its exceptional service, cutting-edge technology, and stylish uniforms. By 1974, it had transported 2.5 million passengers and had employed over 7,000 people. Onassis was one of only 2 private airline owners worldwide, alongside American tycoon Howard Hughes. He continued to demonstrate exceptional business acumen, profiting from his investment in Monaco's SPM to build luxury hotels for an exclusive clientele, his gold processing plants, significant shares in Latin American airlines, real estate in major cities, and his ownership of the Greek island of Skorpios and his luxury yacht Christina O. Aristotle's Socrates Onassis' incredible journey is a testament to his adaptability, determination, and keen business sense. His ability to seize opportunities during times of crisis, like capitalizing on the Suez Canal closure by charging high rates for his idle tankers, exemplifies the importance of adaptability and strategic thinking. Moreover, his presence of mind to register the fleet under Panamanian and Liberian flags to reduce operational costs highlights the value of finding creative solutions to enhance profitability. Aristotle's incredible success rested on his resourcefulness and his ability to identify opportunities when they came knocking, keeping him 10 steps ahead of the competition at all times.